Yo, what's good? This is your boy Crazy J, and right now you're tuning in to Krazyjaydotcom. This video today that I'm doing is completely impromptu, but it's geared towards the people that may be aspiring music engineers or somebody that considers himself an audiophile and you're wanting to get the best sound from your setup. The company that I'm going to talk about, that's what they specialize in. It's called Sonar Works. And when I tell you that this company's product does exactly what it says that it does, I'm not kidding you. I've been using it for 4 years on my setup, and my clients are pleased. I'm pleased with the outcome. And if you're familiar with my channel, you may remember a few years ago that I did a review of the ARC system by Akai Multimedia, which is also a really good system. The biggest difference that I have between those two systems is that with the Akai Multimedia system, they really haven't done any updates or try to improve much upon that technology that they developed. Whereas with SonarWorks, ever since I got this thing, they've been constantly gearing new things and trying new headphones and calibrating new systems in order to evolve this technology that they have. And it's really cool. With SonarWorks, with the reference 4, basically when you're doing the studio monitor setup, you're using this microphone to take about 24 or 25 different measurements within the room, and what it's going to do is it's going to find the weak spots within the room, and the software is going to compile all of that information together from those different measurements that you took, and it's going to come up with a corrected audio profile that you'll be able to use in your DAW, whether you have Reason or FL Studios like myself, and you're gonna place that on the master track, and it's gonna give you a pretty close to flat response with the corrected curve. So it also works with the headphones, but of course you can't measure the headphones yourself. You have to send them directly to SonarWorks for them to measure them for you, but it works very well. I've mixed on the headphone with the headphone app. I've also mixed and mastered with the studio monitor version of it. Works flawlessly. And I'm going to show you what my studio profile looks like. So this is the SonarWorks reference 4 software here, and if you look right here, you'll see where it has the calibration profile that I personally created for my workspace. I took these measurements myself, and if we go here, you'll see that it has the different curves. So if we go to the before curve, you'll see where it has all of the measurements that it took prior to doing any correction to it. So it gave us these results, which you can see there's a lot of issues within the lower portions of the EQ spectrum. You can see that there's a dip in the mids around 1K, and this threw me off a lot, or at least it would throw me off a lot if I didn't have this software. So after the SonarWorks software does what it does, which is corrects all of those issues, and this, what we're looking at right now, is the correction of what it does, and then this is the final result. This is the after result of the software, which you can see is silky smooth for the most part, which you can also you can go into the different settings and kind of tailor it to where it's even more flatter. It's incredible. So here within the advanced settings, you have the filter type, which you have 0 latency, optimum, and then you have linear phase, which they say linear phase is the one that's going to give you the highest resolution when it comes to making corrections. But I normally just leave it on 0 latency down at the bottom, because you don't have any software issues. The higher you go up, it requires a little bit more from your machine that you're, So the next thing is the calibration limit controls. You have that to where you can be aggressive with the low end if you want to. You can reduce the low end, make it neutral, extend it a little bit, so you can play with this profile a tad bit. And it also has different simulated headphones and monitors that you can play your music through using this software, and it will emulate those different devices. So right here you have the Japanese white cone studio monitors, which they're supposed to be the NS10s by Yamaha that everybody ramps and raves about. And what I can tell you definitively is, if you get your mix to sound good on this setting using Sonarworks, then your mix is going to translate almost everywhere that you play it. So that's something that I just realized myself after having it for, like I said, 4 years. I started using the Japanese white cone studio monitors option here, and it works. You also have the ability to do, let's see, the B and K curve, the optimum hi-fi curve, which they say that it's really close to the Harman curve that everybody ramps and raves about. And I've tried mixing with this curve as well, and mixes come out great, as well as flat. I mean, if it comes out great flat as well. So you have a lot of different options with this software. Like I said, you have the headphones, and I'll pick the headphones that I'm using right now, which are the Sennheiser HD 2080 Pros. And right here you can see where it has the before curve and then the after curve after the corrections have been made by the software. So that's completely flat. That means that you don't have to guess anymore. And I guess that's what Sonarworks is attempting to do. Well, not even attempting, they're doing it. They're taking the guesswork out of mixing. When I tell you that I'm able to rely on my, on my mixes now, and I don't have to go back and forth to the car. I don't have to have a stereo. I don't have to have all these different references in order to determine if my mix is right. All I'm using is Sonarworks, and it works. So what I'm gonna do, the cool thing is that you can try this for absolutely free. It's I believe a 30-day trial on this software. I'll leave the link in the description where you can go, you can download it, try it out for yourself, because hearing really is believing. Like, I would not lie to you. This is really dope software. A lot of people are going to be using it in the future. Why not you? And the software, if you do decide to get it, it's only $299, I believe, for the monitor option, and then $99.99 for the headphone option. But they always have deals on the website, so that's that helps out a lot. But if you have any questions about Sonarworks or about the the reference for software at all, definitely feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. I'm actually a part of their beta team, so if you have any questions about the software, or if you need specifics for specific questions answered, I can get those answered for you as well. So thank you so much for looking at this video. If you found it useful, definitely feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And go download that free demo. Let me know what you think. I'll let you later.